Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat live back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Ethereum. This is becoming the blockchain that censors transactions. We'll talk about that. Also, Interpol, they're getting into the game, right? They're getting into the metaverse. So this is what we need. We need more governing bodies to capture these scumbags that are preying on people. We don't need regulation. Evergreen Miner. This is a new miner that you guys can get into. I'll talk more about that. We're going to talk about the StableFund debacle, right? It's always, in my opinion, this has always been a Ponzi from day one. They are now doing refunds. So I'll talk about that. And lastly, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin, the best strategy, in my opinion, that has served me well for the last, 5 years. This is the strategy you should be following, okay? So let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. Censored Ethereum block hits 51% threshold over the past 24 hours. Censorship has been growing concern with Ethereum ecosystem, especially since the advert of MEV boost after the merge. So this is a big issue, guys. This is a big issue. Ethereum blockchain reached a new censorship milestone Friday after 51% of blocks produced over the last 24 hours followed the US Treasury Department's Office of Foreign Assets Control. That's a long word. Compliance regulations. It's because of the maximal extractable value. MEV refers to the rewards that block builders and validators receive from reordering transactions within a block. Fastbots, an Ethereum-based research development team has been working on the ways to cover the potential harms of MEV extraction by building MEV Boost, a piece of software that allows validators to request blocks from network builders via a middleman called a relay. This is absolutely crazy. As of writing, 57% of all blocks validated by Ethereum blockchain used by MEV Boost software, and those blocks, nearly 81% of them were done via Flashbot's relay, meaning they excluded Tornado Cash transactions. All right, so now Ethereum is no longer decentralized. It is not decentralized. Now that it was decentralized, more decentralized when it was proof of work, but now it's proof of stake. These guys, the people that are running the show here, are the Treasury Department, are these people in power, want to regulate crypto and bring censorship into the crypto space. And they're starting with Ethereum. Basically, any investors can buy Ethereum and hold Ethereum, and then they have so much governing power. Okay, that's how Ethereum works. The biggest bag holders have the biggest governing rights, and then they can control what gets done in the Ethereum, what proposals pass, basically control the show. So you can get people in power, central bankers start to invest billions of dollars to have that government. It's all about the power, right, to control, and that's what's happening with Ethereum. This doesn't happen with Bitcoin. This is a big issue for Ethereum, and this is only going to get worse. Okay, so there you have it. Bitcoin's the only one that cannot be controlled. It's 100% decentralized. Okay, moving on. Interpol launches its own metaverse, along with Metaverse expert group. On October the 20th, International Crime Police Organization, Interpol, introduced and launched the first metaverse. The organization unveils the news of 90th anniversary of General Assembly in India. According to the release, the Interpol Metaverse allows users worldwide to access Interpol's headquarters. Oh, wow. Okay, so they're going into the metaverse. Let's see. The goal of Interpol, in addition to offering tours, is to make the most of the metaverse, providing immersion training courses to its officers, allowing them to perform police forensic practices without comprising any real-life mission. The crime also exists in the metaverse. The metaverse is a Web3 no strangers to Interpol. In a recent run of events, Interpol issued a red notice to Do Kwon, after the collapse of Terra ecosystem. It has also released various investigations about the cryptocurrencies in cybercrime and traditional criminal activity. So they are doing cybercrime. They already have a big cybercrime department, but I guess they're using this tool to educate, and then people can go to their metaverse. It's probably going to be one of the most visited metaverses. And then you can also, obviously, we're about to find out about, who these criminals are and who they're, I guess, red flags on certain projects. So yeah, I guess it's a good initiative. As long as they continue to police the metaverse with a cybercrime unit, I guess. So that's what we need. Okay, we need more of this, right? To catch these scumbags, we don't need regulation. Okay, Evergreen Miner. Basically, you buy this thing. It's plug and play. You plug in a few cords. It's very easy to use, and it's basically proof of stake, proof of space, what they're calling it. I guess the biggest benefits of this is the low power. There's literally like very low power, 15 watts to 100 watts. When you look in ASIC mining, they're like miners are like 2,000, 3,000 per miner. So this is the advantage of this Evergreen Miner. However, the batch is already sold out. You need to click here, put your email address in, and then you can get reserved for the batch. So these are the batches here. The next batch is 60 starter kits. They're 399 to 499, depending on the terabytes. The starter 10 starter kit is 64 terabyte, which costs you nearly 1,300. And the 5 starter kit Pro is 2,700, right? So basically you turn this machine on, it's got like a miner and it's got like the hardware drive, and then you just sits there and it makes you money. You get this exclusive NFT included. Before you run out there and think this is an awesome idea, I want to get into mining, this is Chia mining, all right? So Chia mining right now, there's tons of videos out there. Basically, from what I've seen, ROI is like 5 years.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
So what this Evergreen Miner, it's great. It's good for newbies to get into Chia mining, but it's really, their business model is to sell these units. They know that Chia mining itself is very, very difficult. They're just they're selling shovels. Okay, this is a gold rush, and they're selling shovels to the miner. So yeah, I would have, before you go out and just, drop some coin on this thing, even though you can't get it at the moment because the batch 3 is still coming in October the 31st. Before you go and drop some coin on this bad boy, I would really do your research on Chia mining, because it's, from my understanding, from what I've personally seen, because I was going to get into this heavy, simply because of the power. It doesn't take a lot. It still takes power, but not a big lot of power compared to ASIC mining. And it's silent. It just sits there. You can just have it sit there in the background. That's the beauty of it. That's what appealed to me. But once I look at the ROI, that's kind of, at the end of the day, you got to look at the ROI. What is this thing making? From what my information, it was like 5 years. If anything, I wouldn't even buy this. I would just buy the coin, hold the coin, and if the coin goes up in value, because it's dumped at the moment, that's when you want to buy it. You want to buy it when it's dumped. You don't even have to invest in all this, because investing in this stuff's it's going to take you like 5 years. But these are popular. They're selling out like hotcakes. So there's a market. People want them. StableFund. Okay, this is always, in my opinion, this has always been a Ponzi. I even did a community poll on this, and actually, I thought that people were investing in this, but a lot of the majority of people said that it was a Ponzi. This thing has been a Ponzi from day one. Okay, it's they got an app on the iOS store on the Android. Now, I didn't download this app, but it definitely would have been like more of a data app, I think. So if you've got this app and you download it on iOS, I don't know how it got on iOS, because it's very difficult to get it on Apple. Maybe it was just a data app. It just showed statistics. What's happened with this is there's tons of videos about it. I'm not going to make another video, not a particular video specifically on this, because people have already done videos. Basically, I think transparency has always been an issue with this. They've never actually revealed the trading bots. They don't show the actual real life trading. In my opinion, it's always been a Ponzi. because the returns are unrealistic. They are offering 1.5% per day, which is absolutely ludicrous, right? So we go and have a look at this calculator here. 1.5% per day on $1,000 compounded daily for just 1 year is $229,000 on $1,000. That's why this thing's only been going for what 6 or 7 months, and they can't pay now, so they're offering refunds. But that's just 1 year. Let's just go and have a look at 2 years. Okay, $53 million, right? And let's just go and have a look at this. Is just 3 years on $1,000 compounded 1.5% daily. This is what they're offering. Look, $12 billion. You can see how unsustainable this is. And obviously, after 7 months, they realized, we can't pay. So what they're doing now is offering refunds and basically allowing top investors credited, what they call, I wouldn't say accredited, but more mature investors. So, the whole time that they've been running this, they've taken immature investors. That's basically what they're saying. Immature investors, and it's all the investors' fault, apparently. Now, I didn't get right into this, but there's heaps of videos on this. And I reckon that these guys have got pressure from the SEC. You could probably Google search this, but I believe that because these people that are running this, which are anonymous, by the way, it's just like one person's name, I think they've got pressure from the SEC because as these things get bigger and bigger and bigger, it gets on the radar of the SEC, and this has US investors. So this is not an accredited investment vehicle. It's not approved by the SEC. It's just a thing on the internet that has US investors. I think the SEC has got involved and put pressure on these people, and now they're basically shut it down, offering refunds, but they're not really offering, like, if you've made, say you put in $5,000 and you've made like $5,000, you don't get anything back. Okay, so that's not really a refund. They're just saying, hey, you made 5,000 profit, so you're not going to get anything back. You don't get your 5,000 back. Okay, proving that it was a Ponzi all along. So, I would say that they've probably done the investors a favor by shutting this down and offering refunds, because this would have imploded big time, another big connect. Because look at these numbers. Look, this is what 1,000. Tell me that this is not a Ponzi. $1,000 investment, 1.3%. That's what 1.5% daily. That's what they were offering. Just 3 years, $12 billion. They don't even have $12 billion in their coffers, right? This obvious Ponzi. And when they don't disclose things like real-time trading reports, because this was a bot apparently that was making them the returns, it's a Ponzi. Okay, guys, don't fall for this stuff. All right, you're an immature investor. Remember, this is in their own words. This is the strategy that I've been following for the past 5 years, and it's served me well. And it's buying Bitcoin. Okay, it's decentralized. It's not centralized like Ethereum. It's decentralized. So how do you go about it? Okay, what I'm telling you is not sexy. Okay. It's not sexy because, what I'm going to talk about every day. Oh, yeah, look at Bitcoin, it's up 2.9%. And then that's it. That's the video. It's not sexy. People don't, so people like flashy new things that are hyped up things that are things like shitcoins and NFTs, right? But you lose more than you actually earn in those things. So what I do is I buy Bitcoin and I dollar cost average, all right? How can you do this? Well, if you're lazy, you can set it up through Coinbase. You just go into the app, buy the home tab, select the asset you want to buy, enter the crypto, you select your repayment, your payment method like a credit card, and then you click repeat buy, and you can click weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. All right, click preview and buy now, and then every week or every fortnightly or every month, it'll just automatically debit your card. Obviously, you can choose the asset. You're going to choose Bitcoin, right? And then this is just dollar cost averaging on a really kind of layback way, and just all you got to do is make sure that you've got enough money in your credit card or debit card, and then it'll just bill it. All right. Also, Tresor have got this new system in their Tresor Hardware device. And you can get this desktop app or the web app, but basically it's linked to to another service which allows you to dollar cost average as well. All right, so you can see that in the Tresor suite. So that's good for Tresor, which is promoting Bitcoin and dollar cost averaging. So you can check more about that on. Make sure you go to the official website. Okay, it's Tresor.io. Don't Google it because there'll be scam sites. All right, the official website is Tresor.io. I've got one of these myself. I keep my Bitcoin on it, and it's off the internet. And this is where I keep my biggest bags of Bitcoin on this. You can keep other coins as well, but it's a cold storage device. Okay. The only way people can steal it is if they actually mug you or do a home invasion and put a gun to your head. Okay? So, yeah. If you value Bitcoin, you're going to get one of these. Another way is Invitely.io. This is another service that basically I think it's for Aussies as well. Could be for other. There you go. There's all different currencies there, fiat. And it works very similar, basically the same way. They're more like an aggregator. Here I did a test one. You can see, and you can just you can choose the different aggregator, and it just goes out, finds the best price for you, and then it just does it for you. You just add your credit card, and then it'll buy the Bitcoin for you, and then it'll tell you. You give them the wallet address, and you're good to go. Another one too for Aussies is Bambu. Again, this is you could probably use this service. It's like a dollar cost averaging service, so. I would probably keep the Bitcoin somewhere else, but you can use the actual service to automatically debit your card, a bit like what Coinbase does. You know what I mean? And that would just debit your card on a regular basis, so it's like dollar cost averaging. But it's good for Aussies. I think it's for US people as well. I think, and they've got these BAM rewards by offering people. It's like a referral program. But this one's been in Australia for a while. It's got a pretty good reputation. But again, I would use the actual service to dollar cost average, and then just shift the funds and put it on a hardware device like a Tresor. Here you create a Bambu account, securely link your Bambu with your bank, and then choose the portfolio mix. Decide how and when Bambu should invest across Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, and silver standard. Yeah, so this is the advantage of it, right? You can do like a mix of coins, which is a good thing too. All right, check that out as well. Okay, for Aussie guys and maybe US investors as well. All right, so that's it. Okay, it's not sexy. It's not sexy buying Bitcoin now and committing to a schedule, but this, in my opinion, it's the most powerful strategy. Dollar cost averaging and hodling your Bitcoin, because in my opinion, Bitcoin is going to be $1 million by 2030. We're 7 years away from it, and I'm sticking to my word with this. If I'm wrong, I'll let you know. But if I'm wrong, I don't think I'm going to be far off, or I'm just going to be way wrong. Like it's going to just power through 1 million. We only need 18 trillion Bitcoin market cap for that. Okay, at the moment we're about 400 billion. All right, so yes, it's got to go up a lot, but that, in my opinion, to get an 18 trillion market cap, which would exceed gold, in my opinion, it is achievable. All right, guys, thanks for watching to the end. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys in the next video.